Humans are desire-chasing and desire-achieving organisms. Everything we do is to get something that we want. We are consistently going after what we want, even if it's in our imagination. And among the desires that we go after, there are proximal desires, and there is the prime desire. Proximal desires are the things like houses, money, cars, relationships. But a proximal desire, the proximal desire, is status. Now there's three kinds of status. There's domination status, which is very, very ancient. There's signaling status, which is, hey, look at me, look how famous I am status. Then there is prestige status, the status we get when we do something that helps other people, and in response for that help, we get recognition and admiration. This was the name of the game ever since we became humans, however many 100,000 years ago. Humans competed in ancient hunter-gatherer societies to be the best one to provide value to other people so we could get that prestige status and response. And the higher up the prestige status ladder we got, the more likely we got mating opportunities. And this deep ancient desire presents itself today with our need, our desire, our unconscious need, our unconscious drive to feel important. We will do anything if we think it will make us feel important. Now, sometimes we chase fake importance on social media, but sometimes we chase real importance, prestige status importance, by doing things that help people. And plenty of psychological studies have shown that true happiness comes from prestige status, from doing things that help other people and get us recognition and response. So if you want to put somebody in a good mood, if you want to sell anything to anybody, if you want to persuade anybody to do anything, if you want to seduce anybody, get them in the mindset of receiving importance, of receiving prestige status. How do you do this? It's very, very simple. Ask them a question about the last time they did something important and they got a lot of recognition from other people. A good go-to question is, when was the last time you solved a problem that nobody else thought could be solved and they gave you a lot of recognition and response? Now here's the thing. Because this is such an ancient, primal, deep subconscious desire, even if they don't have a very specific memory of solving a problem, they will take an existing memory and rewrite it so it makes them the problem solver, the hero of that situation. You can even use this as a kind of cold read if you want to approach a girl. First, put the idea into your head that she's solving some kind of a problem. Then approach her and say, excuse me, I don't mean to bother you. I'm not trying to seduce you or anything. I'm not going to ask for your number, but this idea just popped into my head. Now, you don't tell her that you put the idea in your head, but you say, this idea just popped into my head of you solving some kind of huge problem that nobody else thought could be solved. When was the last time you did something like this? Instead of saying, have you ever done something like this, which could elicit a no response, you use a presuppositional question and say, when was the last time you did something like this? And she'll find a memory, and you can expand that memory, and that will put her in a fantastic mood. And then you can close her deck like you normally would. Hey, you seem cool to talk to. I'd like to see you again. Why don't we exchange numbers? What do you think? Or if you're talking to a customer, you can just say this, I could be wrong, and please tell me if I am, but you strike me as someone who's not afraid of solving problems. In fact, you strike me as someone who has probably solved some problems that other people didn't think could be solved. When was the last time you did something like this? And even if they don't have a specific memory of doing that, they will take an existing memory of some kind of problem being solved, and they will put themselves in the hero agency position of solving that problem and getting all kinds of recognition. And this is the perfect mindset to put somebody in before you close a deal, because this will obliterate all internal objection feelings. This will put them in the mindset of being a superhero problem solver that makes strong decisions. And this is the exact mindset you want somebody to be in before you close them to buy something. So try this out. Presuppose that there are memories in people's minds of them solving problems that other people didn't think could be solved. Ask questions to elicit those memories, to help create those memories. Ask questions to build up their specific imagination of those memories. Make them more detailed and sensory rich. Do this and you will make people feel fantastic, and it will be a lot easier to persuade anybody to do anything. It'll be a lot easier to sell anything to anybody. It will be a lot easier to seduce anybody. So try this out. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you'd like to learn more about how to use hypnosis to persuade others, please check out the links below. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.